Welcome to The Explainer. You know the drill. We deconstruct source materials to see what makes them tick. So today we're diving into a devotional text that, well, it hinges its entire message on this one really powerful metaphor. It's actually a fascinating look at how faith is presented as this, direct tool for taking action. And it all starts with how it sets up the problem. Okay, first things first. This document establishes a central problem, but it does something really specific. It frames life's biggest challenges not just as a feeling, but as a physical thing, a mountain of oppression. And this idea of a mountain, it's everything. It's the key to the whole piece. It's a really clever way to take that abstract feeling of being totally overwhelmed and turn it into something solid, something you can actually do something about. At least that's the idea here. So, right. If the problem is a mountain, how do you move it? What's the tool? Well, the devotional offers up just one solution, and it's grounded completely in one specific passage of Scripture. And what's so interesting here is that this one quote, it's not just there for a little inspiration. Nope, it provides the entire logical framework for the whole message. You could say this one passage is the engine driving everything that comes next. Pay attention to the wording here. This verse isn't presented as just, a comforting promise. It's framed as a direct, actionable instruction, almost like a formula. The power it suggests comes from this very specific combo of speaking out loud and believing without a single shred of doubt. Okay, so from this core belief, we see it build into a very specific, repeatable procedure. It's all about showing the reader exactly how this method is supposed to work in their own life. And this is how they make that abstract mountain feel super personal. It's not some far-off peak, right? It's the fear in your head, the sickness in your body, or the lack of money in your bank account. These are the real-world problems the method claims it can solve. And here it is, the method itself, pulled straight from that scripture. The guide breaks it down into a super simple 3-step process. It's designed so that literally anyone can take it and apply it directly to those personal challenges we just saw. Now, this is a really crucial pivot point in the document. We're shifting gears. It moves from just teaching a concept, like, here's how you move a mountain, to asking for a direct, personal response from you, the reader. And it actually does this in 2 very different ways, offering up 2 separate calls to action. See, one prayer is for people who are already believers. It's to pump up their faith and get them to use this mountain-moving technique. But the other one, that's a totally different prayer, and it's aimed squarely at bringing new people into the fold. For those potential new members, this prayer of salvation lays it all out. It's a really clear step-by-step formula. It tells a person exactly what they need to believe and what they need to say to officially join the faith. And right after that prayer, what do you see? An incentive. They offer a free ebook, and that's a really smart way to encourage new converts to actually reach out and make contact. Think about it. That's a huge step, moving someone from making a private decision to becoming an active part of the community. So here's the kicker. That personal action, whether it's moving your own mountain or saying that prayer of salvation, it's all framed as just the very first step. The first step toward what? Toward joining a much, much larger global movement. And there it is, the big picture objective. This little one-page devotional is actually a doorway, a gateway to a massive global recruitment mission. And they're not shy about their goal. They want to gain 500 million new members. So how do they plan to do that? Well, the organization offers 3 really clear ways for people to get involved and contribute. And this is pretty strategic, because it caters to all different levels of commitment. Maybe you have time to pray, or maybe you can volunteer, or maybe you have the money to donate. There's a spot for everyone. And to really hammer home that this is a global thing, the material includes this detailed chart of synchronized prayer times. Think about how powerful that is. It makes someone praying in Nigeria feel connected to someone in the US, all part of a coordinated, worldwide effort happening at the very same moment. So how do you actually build and maintain a global community like this? You use the tools of today, right? Modern social media and messaging apps. We're talking dedicated WhatsApp groups, a Telegram channel, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, you name it. These digital hubs are basically the skeleton holding the whole operation together. So when you step back and look at it, this devotional is doing 2 jobs at once. On one hand, it's intimate, personal, spiritual guidance. On the other, it's a super-structured recruitment tool. It starts with your personal mountain, and it ends with a massive global mission. which leaves us with a final thought to chew on. What does this mashup of personal faith, digital media, and huge organizational goals really tell us about how communities are built today?
Good day, beloved. Thank you for watching. If this kingdom message has blessed you, please like, comment, and share with someone today. Stay connected with God's servant David Felix Nwefulu by subscribing for more daily kingdom inspirations and turn on your notification button so you do not miss a word that strengthens your faith. God bless you.